Put your phone away. We just.
Welcome to an episode of the Sports Genes Into the Lab podcast, where sports analysts and experts dissect the latest news from the NBA and NFL, giving you a unique view on some of the hottest topics around your favorite teams. From the fresh field smells of the NFL to the hardwood courts of the NBA, and possibly your comfy couch for your fantasy football team. Let's see what kind of news the lab is working with today. Here's your host from the Sports Analytics headquarters in San Antonio, Texas, Ernest Silva.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cape Cod Academy for the ITL Hoopathon, the second annual Hoopathon. By the way, my name is Chris Remick. I'm joined here by Joe Goddard and our owner of BCMG, Steven Reisner. How are we doing, fellas?
Oh, we're doing great, guys. It's happy to be here. Beautiful academy. We got some great athletes playing today. It's be a good time.
Tell everyone a little bit about what we're doing here today, Steve.
Well, we're raising money for Team Sims Academy for scholarship funds. It's Team Sims run by Courtney Sims. Used to be in the NBA. It's kind of a good deal,
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. He's a little better at basketball than we are. But yeah, last year, you guys all know the deal from the Hoopathon last year in Harlingen. We raised $6,500. We're going to try to do the same thing here this year.
And how did the idea about the Hoopathon come up? This is the ITL Hoopathon, obviously presented by Blue Collar Media Group. How did this idea come about?
Jeez, you guys really.
We're putting you on the spot.
No,
this is an interview on the spot.
I got to give the credit to the Hoopathon. I got to give the credit to coming up with the Hoopathon to Ernest. That's his
That'd be Ernest Silva for anybody who's listening for the
Ernest
first
Silva
time.
came up with the whole idea. Obviously, right when he told me about the idea, I thought it was great. But I can't take any credit for forming the idea of the Hoopathon.
And we know next year we're already working on a Hoopathon down in Tampa. Is that correct?
Yes, we are looking at Tampa, and it is not because me and Joe are Tampa Bay fans.
Definitely not the case.
Before anyone says that.
I've been to Tampa Bay. I don't plan on going back unless it's for BCMG, but that's just me. We're getting ready to get started here. What are you looking forward to most out of these girls here, Steve?
I'm looking forward to the shooting, man. We were watching them shoot around before they started, and it didn't seem to miss anything.
Very impressive shooting.
Very impressive.
It's going to be a good one.
It makes it nice and easy for two of us to do commentating here because everything's going to be a make. We can feel it. We're going to raise a lot of money here for a great cause. So this is going to be a very exciting day. Steve, anything you want to say to anybody watching for the first time?
That I'm going to try not to lose my voice this year like last year. I got a megaphone. Hopefully it continues to work throughout the whole event. We know how that goes, but
we do indeed.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be talking still at the end of this.
Well, let's hope. That's why he's the first interview, ladies and gentlemen, because by the end, he won't be able to talk. Thank you for joining us, Steve. I also want to give a big thank you to everybody that's working on this behind the camera. We're not the only two that are working on this. They're a big team behind us. They're now dancing behind the camera here because their hard work is being recognized. We want to thank everybody for donating. I know we already have a couple of donations in. And Chris, do you want to tell everyone where they can donate?
So on PayPal at Blue Collar MG is going to be our main PayPal account that you can send in. You can also pledge money in the chat while we're going, and we can contact you later for the donation. So just keep it rolling. Anything helps, and we greatly appreciate it. And before we get warmed up, let's kind of explain how this Hoopathon shapes out for those who haven't been here at the first go around. So each participant is going to kind of go around the world. There's 8 spots inside the 3-point arc. There are 5 spots outside the 3-point arc, all worth specific dollar values. There are 5 consistency shots on the court, and there's a consistency shot at the half-court line. And what consistency shots are is if participants make them in consecutive order, that amount doubles by the amount of times they've hit it in a row. So, for example, one of the consistency shots is the left block. 5 people make it in a row. First person who makes it, it's $1. Second person, $2, so on and so forth. So you can really rack up some money if they're on tonight, and we think they will be.
I think so. Watching these girls warm up, Steve already mentioned it. They don't miss. So this is going to be very exciting. We have 11 participants here today. Hopefully, each one of them makes all of their shots. It makes our job a lot easier when they're making all the shots. And the girls range from the youngest being 10 years old, and I believe the oldest is 14. So we have a good range here, and we're very excited to watch these ladies shoot.
And just a quick shout out to Andrew at Boomtown Pod. Told us we're a great commentary duo. We're a great comedy duo as well. We'll try that.
That too.
But yes, great big shoes to fill. Andrew and Josh killed it last year. We're going to try our best to fill their shoes as best as possible, but we're missing you boys. Hope to see you soon.
We also have no practice behind the mic together. So this is on the fly. This is the true raw product here.
Yeah, the first test run. We almost had a chance, if anybody catch the stream last night, to team up in Madden, but unfortunately, our paths did not cross. Fortunately for me, unfortunately for you.
I guess so. Having Steve is really a handcuff. For anybody who plays Madden with Steve Reisner, I'm very sorry. I am very sorry.
I just want to say that Ernest Silva is the best quarterback out there in Madden. Really let me shine out there.
That's what I hear. I think we are getting ready to go here momentarily. A couple of things to note. The girls are also learning kind of how the Hoopathon works as we speak here. So it might take a few minutes to get up and running. Once it does, we have Mark Quadrado. Oh, there we go. We're going to go to MC here live, Mr. Steven Reisner.
And Steve getting the fans pumped up here. We got a decent amount of supporters out here to watch this Hoopathon. Always great to do this in person. It's been such a great event last year. We'll see if he can turn up the energy a bit once we get started.
Let's hope. I don't know if anyone who's watching on the stream can hear Steve, so he's explaining the event now to the fans here in attendance, and we're getting ready to get started. We're going to kick it off here.
And we're off. The first participant is Vanessa Ellis, number 5. She is 14 years old as she hits that one. And she was one of the few that did a run through before just to test things out. And her shot was looking nice before, and it is looking fantastic now as well.
She has not missed yet at this point. She's going around the world. That's 6 straight. And as soon as I say 6 straight, she misses one.
That's okay. The consistency shot is in, so that is one of the more important ones. She does do another loop around on the inside cones. It's only one wrap around outside the 3-point arc. Just a reminder for those watching.
She's working very quickly here. We have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, and she's already 3/4 of the way through the course here. She does hit her free throw. And that one rattles around the rim.
She does look like she's got a good rhythm going, though. She's getting them up pretty simultaneously with each shot.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's got 1 minute and 50 seconds to make 5 shots here. This is going to be interesting. And the first one's off the block. That's unfortunate, but here we go. That's a $3 shot from the top, and unfortunately, that one's a little bit wide. Top of the key. Here we go.
It's always tough going first.
Her teammates win the rebound. We love that. It is tough going first. You know, you have to kind of learn.
A lot of nerves. Got to shake it off, but this consistency 3. Look at as well, but here comes the big shot. She cannot cross the orange cones.
This is the $50 shot, ladies and gentlemen, for charity. Here we go. That's a great shot. The shot is up.
And good!
Woo! Way to raise the bar. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa
Ellis. What a shot.
With a $50 shot from half court, just inside half court to get the ball rolling. That right there is going to be a tough bar to raise. As Vanessa's going to join us now, we have a couple of questions for her. Vanessa, that was awesome. So what does it feel like to hit the $50 shot in the first time through? I know you didn't have much of a chance to really run through the course.
It feels amazing, you know. My teammates believed in me because, like, when I didn't make my threes, I'm like, oh my God, like I knew I was gonna make it.
That was awesome. So a couple of questions for you. What position do you play?
I play power forward.
Power forward. Okay. Where do you want to go to school? UConn. There's a lot of girls who want to go to UConn
Yeah,
here at this tournament.
great program.
Obviously, great program. Who's your favorite pro? Okay,
Giannis,
that makes a lot of sense
We're
as a
both
power
Celtics
forward.
fans, but we'll let
I
it
love the
slide.
Celtics, but
Let's say, as a power forward, I can understand why. And do you have a go-to move in game or even in practice? The Euro step.
Euro
Should have
step.
known. Should have known.
Yeah.
She's a Giannis fan.
All right. Well,
All right.
I mean,
Well,
I
thank
think
you so
we
much
got
for
it.
joining us,
Thank you so
Vanessa.
much.
Hopefully your teammates took note on that half-court shot. If you're giving away any pointers, let us know what they are too, because I missed every single shot warming up here.
For me, I don't like doing just the standing shooting. Like, just run into the shot because you'll get more power when you run into it.
And how long have you been playing for Team Sims?
I've been playing for Team Sims for almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. So is there a signature moment? I'm going to ask you this and then I'm going to let you go. Is there a signature moment for you, either in game or, in practice, that stands out as to why you really love playing for Team Sims?
Well, it's mainly my coach.
Yeah.
Sims. He's like very inspirational to me. He's always pushed me to be the best I can be. Even times like I get mad, he thinks like I'm not doing good. He's like, it's okay. Like, pick your head up. You got this. He'll make me run extra at the end. He's like, you're better than this. I know you can do better. And he just wants the best out of all of us.
Well, we get a chance to talk to him later. We're going to ask him about that and about that shot. Do you think he still has it in him to make that shot from here?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I think we might have to have him try that.
might
That might have
him
to be.
try it
That might
out.
have to be it. Thank you very much, Vanessa, for joining us. We very much appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that was awesome. I
We're
want
off
to give
to
her
a
a
hot
big round of
start.
applause. Here
Yeah,
we are.
of
I don't
course.
know.
Give her some props.
That was
Wonderful.
fantastic. Let's go to our second shooter here. And apologies, I don't have names in front of me. So
Oh, that's
I have to
perfectly
shut it
fine.
around. So-
Next up, warming up right now is Chloe McLaughlin, number 13. She is 12 years old.
She scored 15 points a game this year for Team Sims. That is impressive.
Very
That
impressive.
is a lot of points. We don't have her position here, so we're going to have to ask her, where is she getting all
definitely.
these points? Is it in the paint? Is it outside? What's her skill set? And she wants to go to Michigan. That's another great program. I have a feeling a lot of these girls are going to get into the schools they want to go to.
Oh, yeah,
because
definitely.
This is a fantastic program here at Team Sims. If you don't know about it, you can find them at teamsims.com. They also have, they're on Instagram. We'll put that banner up in just a little while. But we're getting ready to get started here. So we're going to jump over to, oh, no, we're not. Okay, we have a couple of minutes delay here while we'll figure out some technical issues. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. Took a couple of minutes here for us to get going. We're waiting for the referees to hand the ball to the girls, and then we can kick off here. So we asked Chloe before she was up here, what's her favorite pro athlete or pro basketball player, and she said she actually just loves all of women's hoops. That's a tough thing to not love, because women's hoops is a pure form of basketball. If you're watching this today and you don't watch women's hoops, you should start. And here we go. We're going to get started here in just a second. As soon as the whistle goes, ladies and gentlemen, we will be live. 2025?
Chloe is off, making the right block shot.
I think the book on this event is going to be to shoot quickly. These girls are really getting into a rhythm here. There's another one that goes down. Now we're at the free throw line. And that one goes down right through the net.
Those free throws, they're going to be a big factor moving forward.
They are.
They
They're a
are a
consistency
consistency
shot.
They are $5 a pop.
Wow, this is a great one around the world here. As she turns around and goes back for the second one. That's 3 straight. And that's off the front rim. We hate to see that. From the left elbow, and now the free throw line again.
Taking this
that one
time to
rimmed
set
around.
up too, which is great. First time around.
The first
there
time
was,
around is tough.
Some time left on the clock.
Yep. Clearly, Vanessa didn't need the time.
Yeah, Vanessa definitely.
Here we go off the right block. That one's good, and now she heads to the 3-point line for the corner three. This is a $5 shot, and it's off the rim. Now the rest of the three-pointers are $3. Here we go. This is a $3 shot, and it's off the rim again. Here we go, top of the key. And that one goes off the front of the rim. This is unfortunate here.
Just
looking forward
to be a little bit short, getting a little more
there
legs.
There we go. She's just getting warmed up right here. She wants to follow her teammate Vanessa in hitting the $50 shot. Oh, off the back rim.
Moment of truth.
Here we go. Moment of truth here. Moment of truth here. Here we go. The bar was set very high, so let's see what we can do here. She took it 2 steps behind. Just short. And she did take off about a step shy of the line. That is going to be interesting, and she's going to join us now. Nice work, nice work. We'll move the microphone over so that Chloe can hear us. We're joined now by Chloe McLaughlin. Is it McLaughlin? Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah, McLaughlin.
Okay, great. What position do you play?
I usually play either a big or sometimes I can take the ball up.
Yeah? What do you like to play?
I mean, I like to play point guard. Mostly.
Point guard? All right, and I have written down here that your favorite pro sport is all of women's hoops. Do you have a favorite basketball player or even just athlete that you want to emulate your game after?
I like Paige Buckers a lot.
How can you not?
I know, she's amazing. I get a lot of determination stuff from her and stuff.
That's awesome.
So he has a positive attitude. That's how I want to be.
That's awesome. What do you think that your teammates would look to you for as far as leadership or is it defense? What do you bring to the team?
I bring a lot of leadership to the team, a lot of positivity, not giving up, staying focused, and just keeping everyone up, cheering for everyone.
And sorry about that. That one is a technical error. So I have written here you want to go to Michigan.
Yeah, I want to win an NCAA title there for the team.
I love that. Is there a reason Michigan is the top of your list?
I mean, my coach went to Michigan, and that's always just been at the top of my list. And UConn for my second, obviously.
There's a lot of UConn and a lot of Michigan desires on this team. I get the impression that that's going to be very consistent. Is there anything you want to let us know about you, your game, or anything else about Team Sims before you go?
I mean, I'm so glad I joined Team Sims. It's probably one of the best opportunities I had. And that's really it, I guess.
Yeah? How long have you been playing for Team Sims?
This is my second year.
So that means you got 2 more years to go?
I think we still play in high school.
That's awesome. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be back here for, the next Hoopathon. And maybe that $50 half-court shot will fall.
I'm going to make it next time.
That one was online. You took off just a step behind the cones.
Yeah.
I thought it was going in. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for participating. I know it's super hot in this gym, and there's a lot of basketball to be played. So good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Very solid performance so far from the first 2 participants, and we got
It's going to be tough to top, the first 2 participants as far as consistency goes. As we get ready here for the next participant, I want to talk a little bit about the speed at which these girls are shooting the basketball. That last one, there was about 1 minute and 40 seconds left when she took her half-court heave. So maybe there's something to be said for taking your time here as you go around. But also rhythm, because these girls are in rhythm and they're making a lot of their free throws, which are obviously consistency shots. For those who are watching, the consistency shots do double in value for the next participant's shot. So I believe now both participants have made their free throws for consistency shots so far. So the next one will be worth $15 for the next participant for every free throw, and so on and so forth. Those are the big shots, the $5 shots, the consistency shots. We want to raise money for this great cause, and the more shots that these ladies can hit, the more money we're going to raise. This is fantastic basketball so far. I really love this event. This is great. This is my first Hoopathon, so I'm glad that you're all joining me for this. I am very excited to watch the next shooter. Chris, who do we have up next?
Up next, we have Kylie Sampson, number 23. She is 14 years old. We'll see if she can take some experience from the previous 2. Maybe take a little more time on the 3-point shot, get the legs under her so she can get some more power off on that arc.
And she is 14, which means she's been with the program for a couple of years. She will be able to play through high school, but it's going to be very interesting. And here we go. We're going to line up for that next round. Here we go. So far, $98 has been raised through 2 participants.
Kylie starts off with a nice block shot. That's going to
2
be
in a
one of
row.
the good consistency shots.
There we go. That's another one. She's 3 in a row now. Oh, and Steve is talking during the middle of her shooting. That's no good. Here comes a free throw for $15, and it goes down.
There
That's a
we go.
$15 free throw. We'd love to see that. That one rattles around the outside of the rim. And that goes down.
Yeah, Kylie's taking her time, which is good because she can set up and she can not rush her mechanics of her shot.
I think you were right. These ladies did pass on that there's a lot of time on that clock, and you don't need to feel the pressure here. But she has absolutely got a smooth shot here. Very clean stroke.
She's ripping the twine right now. We'll see if she can do that when she goes around the world to the three-point arc.
That ball took a while to come down.
And just so
And
folks
around.
at home watching are aware, you only have to hit one of the 2 free throws for the consistency bonus to continue. So as long as they hit 1 out of their 2, the bonus will keep on going. Corner 3 is a little short.
And now she gets to the top of the key. These were falling for her in warm-ups, so we'll see if maybe there's a little bit of fatigue here. It is a very hot day in this gym here on Cape Cod at the Cape Cod Academy. And that one rattles around the outside.
Still got a little over 1:30.
And only 2 shots to go.
Really take your time with these ones, especially with this corner 3.
Corner 3, again, big dollar shot here, $5. And that one rattles around. And now here comes the big shot.
A big
Here
shot.
comes
Can
the
we
big
get
shot.
back on
Here
track?
we go. Let's see what we can do here. She lines up. She again launches a little early, and that one's off the backboard with some heat, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, does not go down, but fantastic performance. We'll give her a round of applause here. Kylie, again, finished with almost 1:37 seconds left on the clock. Is it nervous to know that you have a clock running? Is that speeding it up? Yeah. Did you feel good going around? The first time around, you made your first 4 shots, including the free throw worth $15. What's going through your mind when you know that like the value is increasing every time you shoot?
I mean, I just know I have to like take my time, use like what I know, so I can actually increase.
What is your shot? If you're playing around the world, what's your go-to? Or in a game of horse, what's your go-to shot? Where do you like to shoot from?
Usually like the foul line.
The foul line?
Cross
Well,
out,
it shows because that one went down. What position do you play?
I play guard.
You play guard? Do you like taking the ball up or do you like to spot up?
I like to spot up, but I'll take the ball up when I have to.
Yeah. I don't have here written for you either a favorite pro athlete. Do you have a favorite pro athlete or somebody you model your game after?
I really like Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. See that? We got another one over
There
here.
we go.
He's a big Jason Tatum fan, so that makes a lot of sense to me. What about Jason Tatum's game do you like, and what do you try to take away from it? If anything, I mean, he is still learning, right?
Yeah.
So there is that. Do you have a go-to move? Is there something that like you love to do? Put the ball behind your back, Euro step back,
Like behind the back.
behind the back. It's tough to really decide on one
Yeah.
until you're at a much higher level than I ever played at. So I don't know. And do you have a dream school?
UNC.
UNC. You're the first UNC that we've had so far. So far, we've got 2 Michigan and a UConn. And I feel like UNC is an outlier. Why UNC?
I've just always liked them, and that's always been like my dream school. So.
Awesome. Well, if anything, we very much expect you to be getting in and playing basketball at UNC. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Thank you very much for joining us. You have anything else, Chris, you want to ask? Okay, that would make sense. Thank you very much for joining us,
Thank
Kylie.
you.
And as we get set up here for our next participant, we have Caitlin Trulio, who's 14 years old. She plays guard, and her dream school is UConn, another UConn dream school. I'm sensing a theme here with the UConn dream schools. Obviously, UConn is probably the most storied women's basketball franchise or school in the nation. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. There's a lot to talk about here with her. I'm going to save for her interview because as Celtics fans, there's some stuff on here we could easily pick out and chat with her about. This is going to be a lot of fun. She's 14 years old, and her favorite move is the spin move. She won't be able to use that here in the Hoopathon, but we might have to ask her to show that off after we're done with her run-through. She is going through a run-through currently, and she's making every single corner three. So this is going to be very exciting. She is dropping every single three, and I know her teammates just went over to her, specifically Kylie Sampson, and said, you have a lot of time. 3 minutes is a lot of time, so I'm going to be very excited here. And here we go as we pan to the shooter, and the whistle blows. Layup is good.
Getting started.
And the second shot falls. Right elbow. Shot is good, and nothing but net so far. Another one from the elbow. Yeah. Very strong start. And this is a $20 shot, if I'm not mistaken, and it falls. There we go. That's a consistency shot from the free throw line. Left elbow falls. Wow, number 5 over here has not missed anything around the inside. And again, here we go. Another consistency shot, and that one rattles home. She starts her second one. There's not much of a better performance than this because she's not missed a shot so far. And we want to talk about consistency. Right, and the announcer's jinx doesn't exist for her, clearly, because she just hit both free throws. Clearly, there's ice in her veins as she goes around here.
Oh, the first miss.
First one missed as soon as I say something, obviously. And here we go. She still have 2 minutes on the clock and only to go around the outside. So under a minute to get around the entire inside of the key. And now she heads to the corner three. These were dropping like flies in practice. And, that one just rattles around the rim. Top of the key. Another one rattles around. I think fatigue might be setting in here. That one's off the block as she heads to her second to last shot here around the three-point arc. And that one falls. There we go.
I believe that might be one of the second three.
I believe so. And now she heads to the shot. That's worth $50. This is the big shot. And it's just wide. Just wide to the right. Great performance.
What a streak of shots, though.
Didn't miss anything going around the key, so that's going to be very exciting, and she's going to join us here shortly. Has that always been the dream?
Yeah.
You want to win a national title?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I also have written here that your favorite pro is Marcus Smart. Now, the two of us here are Celtics fans, so we have opinions on Marcus Smart. Why is he your favorite pro?
I just love how his defense really creates his offense.
Is that something that you kind of pride yourself on when you play for Team Sims?
I think good defense really just helps promote your offense, and his mentality for the game is really cool.
What do you bring to the team the most? Like, what aspect of your game do you think really helps your teammates the most? Is it leadership? Is it your shooting? Is it defense?
I think just my playmaking abilities, just to make it happen.
That sounds like a Marcus Smart answer to me.
That's a smart answer.
So I also have written here that your favorite move is the spin move. You can't use that in the Hoopathon, but can you show it to us after when this is all over? Can we watch the spin move? Because I'm excited to see if it actually works. I can't pull off the spin move.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Great. Is there anything that you want to kind of add for anyone who's listening?
No.
No? Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Is there any advice that you pass to your teammates on this as they move forward here? You did finish with about 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock.
I guess just take your time. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. Very much appreciated. And you raised quite a lot of money for the team, so this is exciting. Hopefully we can double that at the next time through, and we hope to see you here next time. I know that you can play for Team Sims in high school. That's been told to us, so that's going to be exciting. And you are 14, is that correct? So that puts you in class of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
UConn class of 2030. UConn class of 2030. See, I can't do any math. Very excited to watch you in the NCAA tournament at some point. I'm gonna have to grab her like Instagram so that when she's winning national titles, I can say I knew her and I interviewed her.
We watched the Hoopathon.
We watched the Hoopathon. Is this your first interview?
Yeah.
There we go. We're the first
We're getting
interview.
ready. Media prep.
Exactly. Media prep. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Very much
you.
appreciate it. And we're waiting for the next participant. As we get the next participant ready, I believe
Is Avery Tinkham.
there we go, Avery Tinkham, and she was a late addition here, so we don't have too much information on Miss Avery Tinkham. Do you have a number for Avery?
She's a sport number 34. She's 14 years old. She was a walk-in, I believe, today.
Look at that, walk-in at the
Walk-in
Hoopathon. We
at
love
the
it. That is
Hoopathon.
high pressure environment.
Doors are open. Anyone who's game is game.
And
Not really.
for anyone who's watching, if you are in the area, we are at the Cape Cod Academy in the gymnasium. You can come and play one-on-one with our very own Steve Reisner after the Hoopathon, and he'll miss every shot. We're very confident in that. And we are just about ready here, ladies and gentlemen. We have about, I would imagine, 30 seconds left before we are prepared to go here. And Caitlin has the ball.
We're just mobilizing the troops right now.
And the camera is live. We're waiting on the whistle here, ladies and gentlemen. There's extreme confidence exuding from Avery here. I'm very excited to watch this. Here we go. Here we go. The whistle blows, and the first shot is up, and it's good. Off the block. That's another consistency shot. And the second one falls as well. Top of the elbow, and that one rattles around, unfortunately, off the top of the rim. The deep one rattles home, and now the free throw. That's a $20 free throw. These girls don't miss free throws. This is very impressive. Left elbow. The shot rattles away. The good news is plenty of time on the clock. Teammates get the rebound, and it's up, and that one's off the back of the key. This is our first lefty shooter, I believe.
I got to represent for all the lefties out there. I'm left-handed as well, so this is
And
she
that
officially
one
just
rattles
became
home.
my favorite player and the dark horse in this race.
So far, so good. And she goes around the second time. Oh, and now she's catching fire.
Now
Here
she's
we
starting to
go.
warm up.
And the second free throw rattles home.
And we've seen a
elbow.
couple different strategies with the free throw. We've seen people do their routines. We've seen people just do jump shots. We've seen people kind of do like a set shot.
And now we have the last block shot before she heads to the three-point line. These were falling for all of these ladies in practice. We'll see if this one drops. And it rattles around. I don't know, maybe something about the aspect of competition here. But that first free throw, first three-pointer just has not dropped yet so far. And top of the key, and it's good.
There we go.
It's good. Here we go. Here we go. We love to see that one. Oh, off the back of
Just
the
a
board.
little too strong, but that's okay. She's got this corner with three, the
Corner
consistency
three.
shot.
And
There
that
we
one's
go.
good. That one's good. That's a $5 shot, ladies and gentlemen. And now the big heave, the $50 shot. And she's starting from behind half court.
Gotta get a
The
running
shot is
start.
up. It's
just to
I
the
was getting
right.
ready to say it's good. I was going with the Mike Green bang there, if possible.
Yeah. And so we will get a word with Avery right now. Avery, how are you doing today? Great performance. We saw you get into a little bit of a rhythm. What changed out there? You just got comfortable? Or...
Yeah, I was a little nervous in the beginning. I was shooting around and it was fine, and then I got out there and I had a little bit of like nerve in my stomach.
Yeah,
As I
definitely.
As I went, I got better.
So we don't have much on you because you were a little bit of a late entry. So what position do you play?
I'm a shooting guard.
Shooting guard? And do you have a favorite professional athlete, a favorite team?
I like Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum? I am a huge Jason Tatum fan as well, so build a mutual respect. I see you're wearing number 34. Is there any reason for the number 34?
Well, I play softball too, so
Okay.
David Ortiz.
Oh, David Ortiz, Big Poppy. Yeah, we love that. And is there a go-to move, like a signature move you like to go to?
I like my Euro step.
The Euro step? Yeah, definitely. How long have you been playing at Team Sims?
With Team Sims, this will be a year.
A year? Yeah. How are you liking the program?
I love it.
Yeah, wonderful. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. Awesome performance. And we'll see how your career progresses, just like we'll see Jason Tatum's.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And Job and I have officially swapped spots.
And now I get to learn how to use the scoreboard here. Chris, you're gonna have to show me what I'm doing here. What do I press to get to get this thing rolling?
So
because everybody who's watching is also getting an idea how to use the scoreboard.
yeah, so set time.
Okay.
And then you hit 3, and that's 0.3. So you hit the 0 3 times.
Okay.
And then you hit enter, and that's it.
All right, so we're gonna let you do it because that seems complicated.
What? It's literally right there. It's right there written for you.
And I hit go. I hit the green button.
Yeah, you hit go to start it.
Green
Stop to
is go.
start. Stop it.
Green is go. That's easy. I can figure that one out, ladies and gentlemen. As you can tell, I'm not an expert or an engineer. Every single time I watch these ladies shoot and the camera's not on them, it goes in. I'm a little jealous.
I think it's also, when they're shooting around, like there's a lot of noise, not a lot of attentions on them. The fans have been a little quiet today, so it feels like they're kind of isolated and they gotta overthinking a little bit. But
that might be it. Clearly, Vanessa was not overthinking it.
Oh, yeah.
She set the bar very, very high for her teammates, and it's gonna be exciting to watch how they close it out here. The best 3 shooters on Team Sims were selected to go in the final 3, so we do still have time here before the best 3 shooters go. I've been impressed by every single girl to take the court today. They just have put on great performances. They're all very professional, and they're getting their first media training right now with us here, Chris. So this is very interesting. Obviously not used to being behind the microphone. You learn a lot. I have a feeling the class of 2028 through 2030, because most of these ladies is going to have some great players from UConn and Michigan.
it doesn't make you feel old to hear class of 2030.
It really does, because I'm class of 2020.
Yeah.
And these girls are going to be winning national titles long after I'm old, withered, and gray like Steve. So this is going to be fun. That being said, there's a lot of great basketball here today. And I can't wait to see these ladies in an actual game here. And as we're going to be joined by Courtney Sims here momentarily.
Yes, All right, so we are joined by Courtney Sims. Nice to meet you, Chris Remick. So, an honor to talk to you, really. So we've obviously heard about Sims Academy, but we just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Just tell us how this started and what really the goal of this is all.
It started off with just like an AAU program, Team Sims up in Foxborough, and we expanded down to the Cape and just really wanted to focus on development of the kids and getting the kids in the gym all the time, 24/7, and just having a place for the kids to develop and tone their skills.
Yeah, we have everyone we've talked to so far lights up when we ask them about Sims Academy. How important is building those relationships with the players and really like being a mentor figure to them as they progress as players?
Yeah, it's about trust. So they got to trust you're in it for the right reasons and that you know what you're talking about. So that's the main thing, just having the trust with the players and the parents and everything, and really zoning in and doing what you do with the development.
Yeah. You hear a lot of the girls want to play for Michigan, and a lot of the girls want to play for UConn. Obviously, 2 great programs. We asked one of your players why they want to play for Michigan, and you're the reason why. So you're doing some recruiting there?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely push Michigan. All of them have Michigan gear and everything. So yeah, Michigan's a big part. We have the Michigan colors and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, and we know that you played under Nick Nurse in your playing days. How was he as a leader, and what have you taken from learning from him, and how have you implemented it in your style?
Just being, a player's coach. He really related to the players, and he really focused on not his type of system, but a system that would fit the players. So that's what I try to focus on. That's what I learned from him.
Your daughter isn't able to shoot today. Unfortunately, she's got a jammed finger or some such injury. But how much fun is it to coach your daughter and she comes up?
It's tough sometimes because I don't want to be too hard on her. I want to be too easy on her. So it's tough. You got to find that balance. But it's fun. You know, it's really fun to see that process, the same process I went through. So.
And does she want to go to Michigan?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
All right, just checking.
Yep.
We'll definitely be looking for Corey Sims in Michigan in a little bit and see how that career progresses.
You know where her dad's number?
She's number 8, Kobe.
Kobe, I'll pay respects to the Mamba.
Yep.
Any more questions?
I'm all set.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great talking to you.
Very nice to meet you. Hear things right from the horse's mouth. If you're a basketball player who wants to go to Michigan, you want to be on Team Sims.
You want to be on Team Sims.
What a great program. Obviously, you know, it goes from 10 all the way through high school. And there's some great athletes in this program, both on the women's side, and I believe they also now have men's basketball as well. Very, very interesting, I'm sure, to be coached by, you know, a former NBA player, obviously a D-League MVP, 2009. I feel like your coaching style has to be impacted by your playing days, right?
So definitely.
We asked him about Nick Nurse and being a player's coach. I imagine that being a player's coach, it's probably very easy when your team really wants to play for you. And all these girls seem to be in it for the right reasons. And so far, they're raising money for a great cause. I haven't heard a single girl say, well, I play because I like basketball. It's all I want to play on Team Sims. So that commitment to the team is awesome. I'm sure that shows up at game time, which obviously we don't get to see here at the Hoopathon. But we know for a fact it's going to come. And maybe in the next Hoopathon, we can get a little scrimmage going, because I have a feeling watching these ladies perform in a game situation, all those shots fall.
And it'll definitely be interesting to see, like, to be able to see the intensity change. Because right now it's a shooting competition. It's for a good cause, but it's more like they're kind of just out there by themselves. It'd be really interesting to see them all, how they work together as a cohesive unit, and to see Courtney kind of do some little coaching there, see what he says during their action.
I'm very excited to hopefully get that opportunity. I want to see some of these signature moves these ladies are speaking about. It's going to be interesting. I want to see that spin move. Really, I want to see the Jason Tatum spin move.
I want to see the Euro steps. I was a huge Euro step connoisseur in my playing days, and one of my go-to moves. So, you know, anyone who masters that has my respect.
There you go. My playing days were filled with foul outs and free throws. So I don't have a signature move so much as a respect for those who can conquer it, because I cannot. As we move forward here, we're in a 10-minute halftime. Is there anything that you have from the first 2 minutes? I said 10 minutes, but it's actually 2 minutes. Thank you to the people behind the camera. Well, you know, Steve. You want to join us again here, Steve?
I'll sit down at halftime.
We're gonna bring Steve Reisner back in. Hopefully, he doesn't stress his voice out too much.
Oh, Steve is
there he
out.
goes. Never mind. He's gone.
He's going out behind the banner.
He's going to the
Our
cooler
Blue
here.
Collar Media Group banner, for those who are interested. Take a good look at how beautiful it is.
You can find us at www.bluecollarmg.com. Oh, he brings water.
He brings water.
Bring some cold water.
He's
for
the
that
general.
commentary
He's
group.
the general, and
What is CFO?
He's a general and
yeah.
a scholar.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a scholar.
I don't know about scholar. But
Not really.
So Steve, I want to ask you, so far, between the first Hoopathon and this Hoopathon, what do you think is the big difference?
So you can make me say something controversial.
Yes.
I think we have better shooters this year.
Oh, that is controversial.
I don't know if I just called out triple double or not. I don't know if I just called out those
Triple
girls.
double will be here next year, though.
Yeah.
in Tampa, so they'll have a chance to prove
they're
themselves.
gonna have to prove it. Right now, Team Sims has better shooters than triple double. There it is. Challenge is out there,
Heard
folks.
it here first, folks. Steve, the General Reisner, laying down the challenge of triple
All right,
double.
Steve, thank you very much for joining us here. We're going to get ready to go back to game action here. Perfect. Will do. We keep forgetting to do that. I really want to see Courtney Sims throw one down here. He won't do it, but I really want to see it.
Here's a
Thank
player list.
you very much. And as we get going here, we are on shooter number 7, I believe, right? So that starts the second half. That's going to be Olivia Strom. She wears number 44. She scored 9 points a game this year, 4 Team Sims. And her favorite player, we're going to have to ask her about this when we have her with us, is Sabrina Ionescu. What a great player to model your game after.
Oh, yes. She is one of the key figures in women's basketball right now, bringing more attention to the product in a world where we really do need to get more eyes on that because it's a pure form of basketball. It really is beautiful how they operate. It looks like we're all set to get started here with Olivia Strom.
Make note, we want to ask her about some of this stuff in her interview.
Oh, definitely.
And I hit the green button, right? Just the green button?
Just the green button.
Okay, just the green button.
And don't forget to press the red button when she finishes.
And we're off. One off the block. Here we go. One is a little too strong, right over the top.
She hit the consistency shot. That's all that matters.
Yes, it is. And she's up to the elbow here. She's taking her time much more than her teammates prior. And she makes her shot from the elbow, and the first free throw falls. There we go. That's another consistency shot. I don't think we've seen a missed free throw yet tonight. And there we go. Another one from the elbow. And she's getting hot. Here it comes. I have a feeling she's not going to miss one the next time around.
Trying to find a good rhythm.
Some reason the backboard doesn't like 44, but Olivia Strom is making all of the shots that you need to make. The free throws, the consistency shots. That one rattles around the top of the rim. We hate to see that. That one's going to fall. Nothing but net, as they say.
Taking her time with the
second free throw. Rattles home. We love to see that. That's a big money shot. Right elbow is a little tiring.
Just hit the 2-minute mark. We'll see plenty of time to get into rhythm.
And that seems very consistent for all of these girls. And that's the second time that shot is strong. So maybe the outside shot will fall here. Here we go. The corner three worth $5, and it rattles off the front rim. She gets her own miss. Takes her time with the second shot, and that one goes off the front rim.
Just a little short on both of them. We'll see if she can make the adjustment.
Top of the key, off the front rim again. Here comes the adjustment. I'm feeling this one is rattling home.
This one?
Oh.
That one had enough power, just a little bit to the left.
She still has 1 minute and 20 seconds and only 2 shots to go. That one,
the corner three. That's a big one.
That is a big shot. That is a $5 shot and a consistency shot. And now comes the $50 heave. She takes off from behind the line. And that one's a little bit wide left. A little wide left. Man, Vanessa had me thinking they were going to make every single one of those. All right, and Olivia Strom is going to join us now.
Yeah, stop the clock.
We are joined now by Olivia Strom, number 44.
Olivia, great performance. What out there was different from what you were expecting?
The half-court shot.
The half-court shot, yeah, definitely.
Unexpected, yeah. Surprisingly, the layups, of course, always were probably, the most I was scared for. But.
Yeah, a little nerve-wracking, but it's okay. We see here that your dream school is UConn. Is there any specific reason? Or is there just the location, the program?
Well, the program, definitely the coach. And UConn's always, a dream school. But any high D1 school, that's my goal.
Yeah, definitely.
So Michigan's on the list then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan has to be.
Pushing Michigan. That's what I hear.
We see that your favorite pro is Sabrina Ionescu. Are you a fan of the Liberty? Or just her as a player?
The first WNBA game I saw was Connecticut versus Liberty, and I saw Sabrina, and I really just fell in love with the way she plays and, her ability to score and pass and do what's best for the team.
Yeah, definitely. Is that something that you want to model off your game, just be kind of an all-around contributor?
Definitely. I want to be a team player, not just, the one that scores, but I want to be getting assists, rebounds, everything.
Yeah, definitely. And how long have you been playing for Sims Academy?
This is my 3rd season, so about a year.
About a year, yeah. How are you liking it so far?
I love it. The community's great. The teammates, it's amazing.
Yeah, and
I want to ask about the Hezi crossover.
The Hezi, we're just about to get to
you're
that.
You're the only one who gave us the Hezi crossover.
Well,
you don't have a chance to really use it in the Hoopathon, but I want to see it. Can we see that after the Hoopathon is over?
Of course.
You can cross Job up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, because defense is not my strong suit. Nor is offense, to be fair.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Olivia. Great job. Yeah, wonderful.
We just heard from the general there may be a scrimmage after the Hoopathon, so we will get to see some of these signature moves that we've been talking about. That's going to be a lot of fun. We might have to throw you out there, though.
Next year in Tampa, I'm laying down the challenge. We need to have some sort of BCMG one-on-one tournament, two-on-two tournament. We gotta get it going.
Let's get the audience in on who do you think is going to win between me and Remick versus Ernest and Steph later.
Yeah, the General Steve Reisner and the prodigy Chris Remick against Job and Ernest, I guess.
Oh, I'm not playing. No. Steph is playing.
Oh, Steph's Cozy. Oh, Cozy. The wild card.
So the next participant here is 12-year-old Mackenzie Martinez, who's going to be wearing number 21. She's a shooting guard. And as we get down to it, we got to remember the last 3 shooters are supposedly chosen by coach the 3 most consistent shooters. So I'm very excited to see what they bring to the table here. What do you think?
You know, I'm thinking that there are going to be some big things happening. I really hope so. Last year for the event, we had like the very last half court shot went in, and it was just such a crazy experience. It was something we've been waiting for all day, and it finally went in. This time around, though, we got it right out of the way. We got it first try.
Hopefully we'll get more than one as we get through the next couple of participants. We have another UConn or Michigan future commit here. This is going to be interesting. I feel like there might be some tampering going on. This is early recruiting here from Coach. Very interesting to see. The interesting thing I saw here was her go-to move is the 3-point shot.
Or left-handed layup.
So we're going to watch both of those. We're going to watch both of those go through as we move forward. And I'm going to be honest, I could not read that sign, so I have no idea what the number is.
Everybody, don't forget to donate. It's for such a great cause. We're getting scholarships for these wonderful players out here. They're trying their best to raise enough money, but anything helps. Once again, our PayPal is at Blue Collar MG as we're getting ready to start up again. And we are underway.
We are underway. That was a little scoreboard malfunction on my behalf, but both of the 2 first shots fell. The 3rd shot also falls. That's 3 straight. Mackenzie with a strong start here, 4 straight. We haven't seen a missed free throw yet. Let me put the pressure on. That's the announcer's curse, ladies and gentlemen. And no, it falls. There we go. Number 21 has made every shot so far.
We got good arc on these shots. So
yes,
we have good faith for the 3-point shot.
Okay, I am very excited to watch the 3-point shot start to fall because so far she has not missed. And I did it. There we go. The announcer's jinx works. There we go. And the shots are back to falling. She's back at the free throw line. This is, again, a $5 shot from the free throw line. That one rattles home. This might be the best performance we've seen to date. And another one falls.
And she's got some tough acts to follow, but right now she's putting on a show.
Yes, indeed. And here comes the 3-point shot that she told us so much about. This is her go-to move, the corner 3.
A good arc on it, though, just a little short.
There we go. She's taking her time with the 2nd shot. She does still have 1:30.
And there we go.
That one falls. That is the patented jump shot right there. Here comes the top of the key. The 3. And that one falls. I have a feeling she told us it was her favorite shot for a reason because she doesn't miss. There's another one that falls. Nothing but net. The corner 3, consistency shot. And that one rattles home.
But I have faith for this one. She's got
I have a feeling
put together
this one's
such a
fall.
strong performance.
I have a feeling this one's going to fall from Mackenzie. Let's see. What can we do here? She takes off from just behind the line. Oh, just wide left. Just wide left, but a great performance.
Beautiful.
By Mackenzie, and here she comes. She's going to come and join us here now for a moment.
All right, Mackenzie. Wonderful performance. Probably one of the strongest performances we've seen so far. What was your approach? Just taking your time or getting rhythm?
Everyone else was finishing with a lot of time, so I tried to make sure I had enough time for every shot. So, yeah. Yeah,
definitely. We see that your go-to move is the 3-point shot or left-handed layups. We saw a little bit of the example.
Yeah.
But why the left-hand layup?
I don't know. I've always been strong with it growing up. I try to practice it a lot. Have a strong offhand. Never have it be your weakness.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great piece of advice for everybody. As a lefty myself, I always wanted to work on the right hand as well. We see that you're favorite teams are the Connecticut Suns and the Boston Celtics. Who are your favorite players on those teams?
I like Tatum on the Celtics, and on the Suns, I would say I like the Mod. I'm a favorite.
Yeah, definitely. Very strong teams. And once again, we got your dream school as UConn or Michigan.
Yeah.
How much is Courtney playing into the Michigan part of that?
A lot of Courtney, but my dad also, he's always liked Michigan because Michigan's have two, and so it's a lot of family and friends like Michigan, and then UConn, I like being close.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's also a good school. And a good
Yeah,
program.
wonderful program for the basketball division. Yeah. Any questions, Joe?
Not really. No, you covered the whole thing. I feel bad. I don't have any questions for you.
Oh no, you're fine.
I'm a little astounded still by that performance. That was a great
Thank you.
performance. I was a little nervous when I came into the gym this morning and missed every single shot that I was going to get embarrassed, and it turns out that was true. I got embarrassed today. Very impressed so far. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Great shooting.
Thank you.
I want to see, if there's a scrimmage, I want to see left-handed leg.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I will say, Job, like after seeing all these wonderful players shoot, it definitely is a humbling experience.
I thought I was a decent player. Turns out I'm not fit to be on the bench.
I thought I got a nice shot, and that has just been put to rest immediately.
I think so. Yeah. I'm trying to reset the scoreboard here, but as usual, I'm lost. So I'm gonna have to ask you to do that there, Chris. Thank you.
Okay,
so
wait,
much.
pay close attention. We got the set time.
Okay. All right, this part I can do. 3-0-0. Start. Okay, there we go.
and
We're
then
ready to go.
When they're looking at you,
Green
just
button.
give them a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah, wonderful.
We're ready to go whenever. And the warm-up shots are off the backboard, so
That's
there's a little bit of an adjustment period that's about to happen. I can feel it. Oh, this one's going to be good. I love the pink shoes. I can't tell what model those are, but I like the pink shoes. I'm ready for this one. This is going to be exciting.
this is, I believe, is shooter number 9.
It
on
is
the day.
shooter number 9, and now we're into that final 3, right? This is the big 3 shooters, the 3 that we're
We have
expecting the money to double here. As we wait for the general to announce the shooter. I heard none of that. Steve's voice is clearly going because I heard none of that, but that's going to be very exciting here as we get into the last couple of shooters. We are good to go whenever. Thumbs up. And off we go at the whistle.
Off we go, Eliana Barros.
And the first one falls. The second one falls. Again, Eliana Barros. We did not speak to her before she goes out there. So we have a lot we can ask her.
A lot of questions for her. She, we do
comes the
know,
free
though,
throw.
she is turning 11 in 4 days. So from BCMG, a little happy early birthday to
Well,
Eliana.
happy early birthday. And so far, she's made everything but the free throw. And as soon as I say that, she misses a second shot, unfortunately. And here she goes. She's only 10 years old. That makes her one of the youngest in the Hoopathon today, and one of the youngest, I would imagine, on this team. I wonder where her goals and aspirations are as we move forward, because I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of UConn and a lot of Michigan.
Oh,
I
definitely.
have a feeling.
Just a hunch. Here's the next free throw. And that one is a little
and that's
short.
that's the first time we've seen 2 missed free throws so far, unfortunately. This one
which
rattles off
means
the left.
Consistency bonus now resets back to 5. So
Yes, indeed.
we have had a lot of money generated from that free throw line, though.
I mean, clearly, coach wants you to hit your free throws.
Definitely.
And here she goes to the 3-point line, the corner 3. Off the block. That's just a little too strong. The next 3, she took that. That's a deep shot. She's getting ready for that half-court shot. She just took that one 3 steps behind the line.
The arc is looking nice.
I wonder what her strategy is going to be as she gets to this corner 3, this consistency 3 here at the end.
Oh, most certainly gonna.
And this one, again, is another one deep
Yes,
from behind
sir.
the arc, and it buries it. Let's go. A minute and 12 seconds, plenty of time.
Backed up a little bit, gonna get a running start.
This is a big running start here. She takes off with a step to go, and it's
just to the
wide
left.
left. Just wide left, but a big round of
Wonderful
applause
performance for
for
Eliana.
Eliana. And she's going to join us now.
All right, Eliana, great job.
Thank you.
So you are 10 years old. You're turning 11 in a couple days, correct?
Yeah.
So you're one of the youngest players we've talked to at Team Swim. What is it like being one of the younger players, and what's it like learning from some of the older kids?
It's better because I get to know what they're doing and get better and learn from them. So I get to be better next time I train with them.
Yeah, definitely. What position do you play?
I play point guard and shooting guard.
Point guard and shooting guard. And do you have a dream school, like college, you want to go to?
Yeah, I'm like hoping to go to UConn.
UConn? Oh, so we got another UConn job.
I
Yeah.
think the Team Sims is the feeding team for the UConn Huskies. That's what I'm understanding, because between UConn and Michigan, I think we've only had one UNC. Team Sims going to be well represented in college. These are going to be your teammates for a long time, I have a feeling.
And do you have any thoughts? Sorry about that again.
Sorry.
The buzzer goes off again. But do you have any thoughts about Michigan? Is Courtney trying to lure you over on that side?
I think it's great, but yeah,
Heart set on UConn right now?
Yeah.
Staying strong. I like it. Do you have a favorite team or professional athlete?
I really like Steph Curry on the
Steph Curry?
Warriors.
Yeah. So you had a good time watching the finals this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're Celtics fans, so we're a little
We did not have a
heartbroken,
good
but
time.
Yeah.
And do you have a favorite, go-to move that you like to use?
I really like to do the step back shot.
Step back shot? Yeah, wonderful. Do you have any more questions, Joey?
I think that's it. I think
Yeah,
we're all
wonderful.
set. Thank you
Awesome
very much for
performance.
joining
Thank you
us.
for joining us.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
See, this is why you're in charge of the scoreboard, though.
No,
So-
I let it go too. It's okay. We're both one mistake.
So now we get ready for the final three, I am told.
500 right now. 500 now.
We are confirming the total here. We are confirming the total here. It is a $500 donation for the half-court shot. Is that correct?
It is breaking news. You heard it here first. A Joe bomb.
A Joe bomb. There we go.
The half-court shot is now worth $500 for these last three shooters, which makes sense now that they saved their best three for last, or the most confident in shooting the half-court shot. Steve, what do you think? Are we getting another half-court shot today?
He doesn't sound too enthused, ladies and
We had
gentlemen.
one last year.
We had one last year.
So we have to have two this year.
We started with
I
one.
already said we had better shooters than triple double.
You heard it here first, folks. If they prove themselves by hitting a half-court shot, Steve Reisner is convinced Sims Academy is superior in shooting.
And our next shooter is going to be one of those final three for whom the half-court shot counts for $500. I believe Steve is about to announce that to the crowd here shortly. But Adriana Perazzo is 14 years old. She wears number 2.
All right, folks, our next shooter is going to be Adriana.
And there we go. There goes Steve. She's going to be responsible for this.
Set up.
I believe Steve should repeat that. I just think Steve should repeat that. Steve, you should repeat that.
Folks, the half-court shot for the next three shooters will be worth $500.
And we are underway.
Favorite player is Steph Curry, so we'll see if she can replicate her model and hit a half-court shot here for $500.
I have a good feeling.
I have a good feeling.
I have
as
a
well.
great feeling. So far, she has not missed. And we were watching
This was
her
this was
practice
a player in warm-ups we
in
saw did
warm-ups.
not miss.
She didn't miss a single shot in warm-ups. And warm-ups for her, she was one of the first in the gym. Was about an hour long. So she went an hour without missing, and I have a feeling she's saving some energy for that half-court shot.
Oh, definitely.
She's around the key the first time. Unfortunately, some of those close ones do not hit. And now she's going to get into a rhythm here, I can just tell. Off the inside of the rim. Another one off the rim. Here comes a free throw. This is a consistency shot. And that one rattles off the front rim.
I believe she hit the first one, though. So for the next participant, that consistency bonus will be worth 10.
Yes, indeed. Tough inside the key here. But we know Steph Curry's her idol. The three-point shots where she
We
wants
know
to
where
go.
the money is, and we know where she's
Exactly.
focused.
Her focus is on that half-court heave and also this corner three. $5 corner three, and it drops.
There we go.
It drops, and there's a round of applause from the crowd, rightfully so. Next one. Also
Nothing but
falls.
twine
I feel
for
like
the
Steph
second
Curry
time.
is being reincarnated right here. I know he's not gone, but she's channeling her inner Steph Curry here. Another one. Another one with nothing but net.
Beautiful arc. And nothing but net every
and
time.
this, ladies and gentlemen, another one This is the $500 shot, ladies and gentlemen. $500.
She's got the shot. Does she have the clutch gene, Joe?
We're going to find out right now.
And just a little bit to the
wide
right.
A little wide right. Still a great performance. She made plenty of money there in that three-point shooting round. And she's going to join us now.
A little bit of an interview. Adriana, wonderful performance. Great job. So we see that your favorite player is Steph Curry. We saw the three-point shot. Is that something you consistently work on?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Is there other parts of your game that you think you excel in, or is the three-point shot really your specialty?
No, I am pretty good at dribbling too.
Dribbling, yeah. And do you have a dream school that you want to go to?
I like UConn.
UConn? Yeah, so we got another UConn,
Another
Joe.
UConn Husky. I have a feeling Team Sims is going to be well represented for both those schools.
They should just change the name.
Yeah.
And do you have a favorite go-to move, like a dribble move, a shot type?
I like behind the backs. I do a lot.
Behind the backs? Yeah, definitely. And how long have you been playing for Team Sims?
This is my second year.
Second year? Yeah, and how are you liking it so far?
It's good.
Yeah, wonderful. You have any more questions?
I just have one. Where's your favorite spot on the court to shoot? This is why I shouldn't be in charge.
This is why we need to move Joe.
I like the right spot. Like the right, not the corner, like the middle.
Right wing area? Yeah.
We noticed because that's where you started to catch fire. You made all three from those two spots. So that's very exciting to see. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you on the UConn Huskies.
Yeah, good job. I just want to remind everybody that Job is a first-time scoreboard user.
Clearly, and that's why we have, I need supervision. That's really what it comes down to. I need supervision. And here we go. Once again, we want to remind everybody you can donate either in the chat, and we'll pick up your pledge after the show ends, or you can just tell us your amount. We will collect later. Where you can find us, our PayPal is Blue Collar MG. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. On PayPal, Blue Collar MG.
Please continue to donate. It's very important to us that we raise money for this great cause. These ladies are really doing all our work for us by making every single consistency shot, but it always helps. Every little bit helps from the audience. So if you can, please do. It's a great cause. Once again, we're raising money for Team Sims and all that they do for women's basketball. And, as we get ready here for our next shooter, and this is our second to last shooter, I believe, and that's going to be Gia Peraza.
Gia Peraza. So
this is the other Peraza sister, and interestingly enough, we were told that the three best shooters were going to be selected last. So she's 11 years old,
and she's one of the best shooters.
She's one of the best shooters on the team already. Her sister's obviously a great shooter. I gotta know where in the family the shooting comes from.
They're setting the bar high right now. I know as someone with multiple sisters, competition is always running rampant. So we'll see if she shows out and tries to one-up her sister.
Well, she's currently taking her warm-up shots, and every single one is falling. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we get the $500 half-court shot on this heat.
Yeah, watching her in warm-up, she was very locked in. So
I don't even think I could reach the backboard from where these ladies are shooting from.
Oh, I definitely couldn't be accurate from half court. That's definitely not something I could do.
And every single time these girls shoot, it's from at least a step behind the line. Form is fantastic, and they don't touch the rim. So I'm gonna ask for some shooting tips as soon as we're off the air here.
Maybe we should join Sims Academy.
I don't know if they'll take us. I think I'm a little old.
We can do some personal training sessions. We work on the shot.
I'm gonna need a lot more than that. I'm gonna need some athletic sessions too. But we're almost ready here. We got I think one more practice shot, and then we will get going. Once again, the half court heave is now worth $500 for the last three shooters. Only the first shooter of the evening, Vanessa, made the half court shot so far. That's a pretty good margin, though. For anybody but Steph Curry, 1 for 9 is pretty damn good. So hopefully this 10th shot falls, and maybe the 11th as well, and we'll have $1,000 going to Team Sims from BCMG and some of our great sponsors.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I remember last year I believe we raised a decent amount of money with just the shots alone.
I believe 1,700 with just the shots alone. I don't know what we're at currently, but I know that it's quite high because we have better shooters than last year.
And it looks like we are starting off.
We are underway, and we're underway with a make. It feels like the misses are rare here for this team. I think Steve is right. These are the better shooters than last year, though I was not present last year. I was watching on the live stream where many of you are still commenting, watching, and joining us. It's almost like the warm-up shots are getting the girls a little tired. It feels like the first couple that fall after the warm-up shots are a little too strong or just too short, and maybe there's a little bit of tweaking that needs to go on here as we move forward.
They might be using up all their makes. And,
I hope they're using up a lot of misses, too.
You got to use up the misses first, right?
I agree. Another consistency shot falls, and she's back around for the second go of it. There we go. She's going around the world, and so far everything is falling this time around. And as soon as I say that, she misses. The announcer Jinx with me is really on fire today. Here comes a free throw.
Big shot here.
The free throws are always big shots. Got to make your free throws, and she does. Another one at the elbow.
See if this starts a little bit of a streak or a rhythm, and it looks
like it, and it's a good time to get in rhythm here.
Especially moving out to that corner three. We know how big of a shot that can be when made in
that's a $5 shot
order.
and it can really jump up in value here. There we go. Nothing but net from the corner. She lines up her second shot. And that one's good. Nothing but net. Now she's on fire. That's three straight from deep. That's three straight from deep. I knew that was good. The second it left her hand. Can she make it 4 in a row? She cannot. Oh, that stings. Off the left rim.
The left corner.
Off the left rim. And that one off the back rim again. Here comes the $500 half-court shot. Once again, 11 years old. Oh!
Strong. Just a little too strong.
Just a little too strong. I had thought that one was going down, ladies and gentlemen.
What a performance.
Great performance, and she's going to join us now.
Gia, first of all, great shot. Great job. We saw you catch fire from the arc. Do you like shooting threes, or are you more of an inside mid-range person?
No, I'm more of a 3-person.
3-person? Yeah, we saw your sister go right before you. Was there a little bit of pressure to kind of compete with your sister?
No, not really.
No, not really. Do you like playing with her more, or like is there a little bit of a...
No, I like playing with her.
Yeah, definitely.
You're both going to go to UConn together, I take it?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And so you like playing point guard? Would she be kind of your combo guard, a little dynamic duo?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have a favorite player or favorite team?
For the WNBA, I like Sue Bird.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
she's an amazing
yeah, how
shooter.
can you not? Yeah.
Sue's great. I was able to meet Sue a couple of times. If you get a chance, you should definitely try to meet Sue. She'll hopefully give you some pointers on the twos. Clearly, you're getting pointers on the threes. As always, it goes off. Every time I'm in charge of the scoreboard, I forget to turn it off. It's just that seems to be the way that it goes. My two questions, I guess, would be this: why UConn?
UConn is just like an amazing school, and I love the coaches there, and the players are really good there.
And are you ready to compete in the scrimmage after this game where you can make those threes count for points?
Yes, I am ready.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Can I get some tips on the three-point shot? Because mine's always wide to the right.
Just try to aim it to the middle and don't hit back rim, try to switch it.
Try to switch it. There we go.
Yeah,
See,
definitely.
I'm more of like a backboard and then off to the side kind of person. It doesn't even hit rim. It only hits rim if I'm lucky. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us, and good luck. We're expecting big things.
Yeah, wonderful. Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
And now the last shooter, the last shot at the $500 half-court heave. I'm excited here. I don't know about you.
I'm excited.
I think
something
this
big
is
going to
be
happen.
I think we're going to wait a big. And then the ladies will play a 20-minute scrimmage. I love it. Yeah, these are now Woj bombs are now Joe bombs. This is great. The ladies will be playing a 20-minute scrimmage after the game. That should be fun to watch. I want to see all those signature moves that we mentioned.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we should ask if Steve can play in that scrimmage.
I think Steve would fit right in with the high level of competition.
Yeah,
you're a tough defender.
I know.
Want to reset the scoreboard
I think
here?
these girls might be a little bit better at shooting than me.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Maybe.
You think?
Probably. Definitely.
Ladies and
So,
gentlemen, you're
Steve-
looking at the dynamic Madden duo right here. If you didn't tune into the stream last night,
So-
these two, their chemistry is unmatched.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
We're always perfectly in sync.
Absolutely. Steve, this is the last shooter. You think we're getting a $500 half-court heave here?
Well, like I was saying, it was the last shot, triple-double last year.
So they have to top that. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
so
exciting.
we did start with the first shot this year. It's actually it would be kind of ironic if that's how it ended. But
I'm all in it for the irony.
Yeah, we're definitely.
yeah, that's what we do this for, right? Is the
I'm
irony?
very in it for the irony. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Great cameo by Steve Reisner. Just another reminder before we get to our last shooter. Please remember to donate if you're able to. It's a great cause. We really appreciate it. Our PayPal is at Blue Collar MG. And looks like we're ready to go with this last shooter. Start the clock, Joe.
And the last shooter is off.
Addie
the layup
Johnson,
is good.
sporting number 3. She is 14 years old, trying to earn some last-minute cash for her team.
Coming down to the wire, 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the Hoopathon. Of course, we do get the fun part is the 20-minute scrimmage. And the free throw is good. Clearly, there's a focus at Team Sims to make your free throws. That one's also good.
Consistency around the board.
Another lefty shooter. The
You don't
lefty shooters.
You don't see any participants missing too many in a row. It's
I don't
one
think
or
I've-
two,
I
and
don't
they
think I've seen
adjust.
2 missed free throws the entire day. So this is very interesting. And that one rattles out, unfortunately. Here we go. Buries it, and now the left elbow shot. Here it comes. And that one rattles out. So we're back to the free throw line. Does her full routine and knocks it down. Clearly the routine is working.
Yeah, 2 for 2 on this performance.
That one rattles home. I'm feeling some confidence building here.
We'll see what
Teammates
happens.
with great rebounding. That's chemistry right there.
See if
And
we can
another
get
one
some
off the left rim.
momentum on the three-point shots heading into the half court.
Well, we know this is where momentum starts. Right here, the corner 3. Left-handed shooter buries
There we
it.
go.
Buries it off the back rim. And again,
Just
off
a
the
little too
rim,
strong.
just a little bit. I have a feeling this one's going down though. That
Looks
one's good.
good. It
It
is
rattles
good.
home. And now we're down to 3 shots. And nothing but net. Here comes the corner. Corner 3 is a consistency shot. And that one does not rattle home.
We talked about momentum.
$500 half-court shot. Here comes the last chance at the half-court heave. Full routine. I love it. And it's up. Oh,
just to
and
the
it's off to
right.
the right. I did remember to pause the scoreboard, though. That's a win.
No surprise,
That's a
buzzer,
win.
but a
And-
great, strong performance from Addie Johnson.
And Addie will join us here shortly as the last of our interviews, I hope.
All right, Addie. First of all, great job. We see that your dream school is Stanford. Is there any interest in UConn and Michigan? We've seen a
Well, UConn's also a good school, but I just like Stanford, just how they play.
Yeah, definitely. And we see that your favorite player is Sabrina Ionescu. Is there something about her game that you like want to take from? Is there a particular reason why you follow her so much?
Well, she doesn't just like lead in scoring. She is really good at assisting, and she also rebounds.
Definitely. And we see that your go-to move is the behind the back. Do we go into shots with that? Is that to play make, or is it kind of just a all-around tool for you?
Like if there's any like full court pressure, it's just like a wraparound. It's just easy to get by someone, and then also like behind the back, and then just step back.
Yeah, definitely. Any questions for him?
I want to ask if we can see the behind the back move in this upcoming scrimmage here. I hear you guys are playing 20 minutes of scrimmage here. I want to see the signature move. Can we make that happen?
Yeah.
We'll try to make it happen. Yeah, great job, Addie. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And here we go, as now all the girls are receiving T-shirts from BCMG as well. We are getting ready here for a scrimmage, I believe. Ernest, is that no scrimmage? No scrimmage. Okay, so we will not be having the scrimmage. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see some of those signature moves. But that being said, the Hoopathon was fantastic. It's hard to top the shooting from these ladies today. And as Steve mentioned, that the shooting was better this year than last year. We're expecting big things in year 3 in Tampa.
Definitely. It's been a wonderful event. Just watching everybody compete, have a great time.
And one last shot to donate here.
Yeah,
Let's give out our PayPal one more time there, Chris.
Yeah, at Blue Collar MG for anybody who can spare some cash.
And if you did comment in the chat and we missed you with your donation amount, we will get back to you on that and collect after the show ends here. Thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. Chris, do we have anything we want to say on the stream here before we wrap it?
I'm not sure. I think just gotta double check on the total. I'm not sure if we're doing an announcement. Are we doing an announcement on stream?
I believe we should. So
I believe we should as well.
I think we'll just hang on here and we'll wait to find the exact final total before we wrap it up.
Before we get to the total, shout out to Luke Hardo, my man. Miss you this year. Shout out to Coach Peanut, fellow BCMG member as well. Sam Fashion, my guy. Miss you as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
I was not reading any of those comments, so I feel bad. And there we go. We're getting news there. Chris, do you know what the news is there?
I believe the Joe Bomb should drop the Joe Bomb.
Well, I would, but I can't read her writing, so I don't know what the.
So it looks like we've reached $455 in donations, which is a great contribution from those watching. We thank you so much for that. No scrimmage? Okay.
No scrimmage. Yeah, we just announced that on the stream.
It is confirmed by the general, no scrimmage, but you can rest assured that once the cameras are off, the BCMG team members will be balling.
Honestly, we might keep the cameras on for that.
We should keep the cameras on. Mark, don't
but
put
now
away the gimbal.
$455.
We can let folks donate to Sims Academy for us playing against each other.
Right. So every time Steve travels or falls down, somebody donates $5. That's what I love to hear. And I think that will do it here for us, unless, Steve, do we have anything else we want to mention here on the live stream for those watching? Okay, so we are waiting on the final donation tally. So when we have that, we will give that to you. And until then, we're just going to kill some dead air here.
Yeah, definitely. Well, first of all, before we get the total, we just want to thank everyone for tuning in for the second annual ITL Hoopathon. It's been a great event. Last year was amazing as well. We can't wait to do it again next year in Tampa. And, moving forward, we hope this becomes a thing that everyone looks forward to.
I hope so. I'm going to start practicing my around the world so that I can show off my Hoopathon skills. I think maybe we might have one more Hoopathon participant next year, and it's going to be me. And I'm going to make all of my half-court shots, I'm telling you. I'm going to start practicing right now. Steph Curry's not my favorite athlete, but I'll emulate some Steph Curry half-court shots. They won't be for $500. They'll be for the original $50.
Once again, before we get the total, we're going to get a word from the man himself.
The man behind the idea.
The man behind the Hoopathon. ITL, Mr. ITL. Turn the camera here for my man. Ernest, how you doing? He was out here. He was running the event. He was telling everybody what was going on. He is the man with the plan. Ernest, give us the thought behind the Hoopathon. What do you hope to accomplish? How it started.
Yeah, it's just a traveling donation scholarship fund. I thought it would be really good to give back to, programs that give back to their communities. BCMG has a bunch of shows and streamers and content creators that have communities that give so much. And so I thought it would be good to do the same thing and give back to communities in real life, right? Not just online. And so triple-double last year, that was really fun in Texas. Now we come to Mass and do this here and raise a whole bunch of money here and Florida next year.
And does the planning for Florida start this week? Is that the deal?
It's been started.
But yeah. Always working. The man behind the plan, the host of ITL Into the Lab. When can they find your show and where?
Yeah, so Into the Lab podcast is every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and you can catch us on there, and you can literally donate anytime, and we'll always just fund it right back to Sims Academy. It doesn't stop today, but yeah, catch us on there for NFL analysis, NBA analysis. Sometimes we mix in some top news around the world.
And if you're lucky, you'll get a general appearance.
Yeah,
General
yeah, if we're
appearance.
lucky. If we're lucky. Yeah.
I also want to give shine to our other fellows at BCMG. So you have really headed the stream team and the development of that and the expansion of that team. Just give a little like what they're all about, some of the people that have been large contributors to that, because we do want to give shine to our streamers out here.
Yeah. So like a huge shout out to one of our streamers here, Manon1026. You can catch her on twitch.tv/Manon1026. She's a fantastic streamer. Streams some WoW, but she's been producing today, so she's like the queen behind the scenes. So
Every time I mess up, that's when I'm not listening to her.
Yeah.
That's gonna how I'm gonna put it.
That's the truth. But no, like the stream team is fantastic. You catch them on Twitch or Facebook. You can probably just search #BCMG or Better Together, and you'll be able to find any of our streamers. They stream all sorts of content from Call of Duty, League of Legends, Apex, Fortnite, Madden. There's a really great Madden video last night on my own Twitch that you're probably following along. Job, all about it. Chris and I definitely love it.
You saw the dynamic duo of Job and the general earlier. This was the winning duo.
It was.
They didn't want to count the first game, but point differential of 80 plus, I wouldn't want to keep it either.
Yeah,
but
if you're a fan of last second touchdown victories in Madden that you can't explain, that's the one you want to go check out. That's definitely what you want to check out. But any of our streamers on the stream team, you can catch them. They're wearing some nifty jerseys. I was wearing it last night. But that program's growing.
For good reason.
For good reason.
If you don't saddle me with the general, I'm a pretty decent player.
Look at Joe trying to make his case.
I'm trying hard. I was gonna make my case out there on the court, but I just got schooled, so I don't know that I'm gonna do that. I just watched all of these ladies make every single shot that I could take 100 of them and not make. So I don't know if I really want to.
Last second thank you, right? Like, thank you to everybody who donated today, everybody part of BCMG, part of the family, part of the community. We really appreciate all y'all, and we're going to lock it up probably like in the next 5-10 minutes. If you have those last minute donations, send them in at Blue Collar MG on PayPal. That's where you can send those things in, and any donation counts, $1, $5, whatever it is, it goes right to the fund. But big round of applause for these two guys. Their commentating was fantastic today, so good job, fellas.
Next time we'll be really ready.
Yeah, we'll try. No more buzzers or score map functions. We'll get better for next year.
Better for next year and better together. That's where you can find us. You can find me at Source Podcast 11 on Twitter, and you can find Chris at Asian Tatum. Is that
At
correct?
Asian Tatum, yes, sir.
And we're getting ready here to present the big check for, it looks like, $1,000 to Team Sims from Blue Collar Media Group. And Ernest is the lucky man who gets to sign the big check. Unfortunately, I don't get that honor.
You let the buzzer go off too many times.
I
It was
did
yours.
indeed, but it's the ITL Hoopathon, and we're going to get ready to present that now. We're going to show that off on the stream.
Show that off on the stream.
stream.
$1,011 to Team Sims from the ITL Hoopathon, signed by the man with the plan, Ernest Silva.
I might have to keep the big check, to be completely honest. That's a signature worth keeping. Next year, you can find us in Tampa Bay. There will hopefully be a couple of teams participating, and I have a feeling we're going to raise even more money the next time through.
Yeah, well, once again, thank you so much for joining us for the second annual ITL Hoopathon. It's been a pleasure. I've been Chris Remick. This has been Joe Goddard, and we are done. We'll see you next time.